Hi guys, it's Michael here and welcome to my first ever film review for this channel. And before I start, just like to say I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Unfortunately, I was working literally every festive day of the Christmas period, but I still had a nice time at work because I don't know if you guys know, some of you might be watching this, but anyway, I'm a activities coordinator for the elderly at a residential home, and good thing Christmas is there's so many different activities to do, and because I'm part of the activity crew, I got to dress up as Santa Claus. Also gave me a chance to wear my Christmas jumpers, but no, had a good time. Plus, I celebrated my Christmas early this year when I did my December trip with my mum at Disneyland Paris, so yeah, we kind of celebrated early. Plus, my mum had to work Christmas too, so yeah, didn't have the best Christmas, like, you know, obviously like on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, because we work, but yeah, anyway, I'm rambling on, forget that. Anyway, welcome to the first ever film review from myself, and the thing is, obviously you guys know I love Disney, I'm a mad Disney nut. But films are my other big passion. I love films, especially older films, because I used to be a media student, which is probably why I do these vlogs. Not that that's got anything to do with loving films, I've always loved films, but I've always loved the history behind films, like Disney of course. I love the older films, and I love a lot of the live action films, which a lot of standard Disney fans haven't seen. A lot of the older live action films, like I don't know, even films like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, what's another one, Darby O'Gill and the Little People. There's so many good live action films from the like 50s and 60s, and also the Herbie films too. I can't get over the fact, the amount of people I know that have never seen a Herbie film. I love the Herbie films. And talking of Herbie, I've better show you my doggy down here. There he is, look. Bless him. He's thinking, for God's sake, get that camera out of my face. No, I had to show you him because his name is Herbie. I've always loved the Herbie films. But anyway, I should stop rambling on, and do bear with me because I'm doing this in one take, because, you know, I think doing something one take is just genuine, isn't it? So anyway, this is my first film review and I'm going to do it for Mary Poppins Returns. And well, what else can I say apart from the fact I absolutely love Mary Poppins Returns. This is going to sound so bad to some people, right? But I've already seen the film 8 times. I know, people are going to go, ooh, crazy alert, but I just love the film. I mean, the original Mary Poppins to me is like the Disney Bible. It's such a sacred film. Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke, David Tomlinson, Goodness Johns, there's just so many amazing actors in the original. And songs, oh my god, you know, Spoonful of Sugar, Step in Time, Chim Chimmery. You could just name them off, roll them off your tongue, you know, so many classic songs. And I mean, the Penguin Dance with Dick Van Dyke, that to me is one of the best Disney moments ever made. That's just creativity at its finest. But yeah, I love the original film. But when they announced this film was going to be made, Mary Poppins Returns, initially I was like, Disney, what are you doing? You know, you can't touch a film like that. Again, like I said, to me, it's just like sacred. You can't mess about with Mary Poppins, the original film. So anyway, obviously as the months went by, I was still not up for this. But then I saw Emily Blunt was cast and I was like, this could work, because I do like Emily Blunt as an actress. I think she is really good. Did I just call it Emily Blunt? Emily Blunt, I should say. There's me acting all blunt. But anyway, yeah, I love Emily Blunt as an actress. So that gave me a bit of hope. Then they said Lin-Manuel Miranda was cast, and him I was kind of like, well, I'm not really a Hamilton fan. To me, rapping and musicals don't go, but I don't want to annoy the Hamilton fans, because I know you guys proper love the show, and fair dues, you know, I'm sure it's good if that's your kind of thing. But anyway, he was cast as like the Bert type character, and I thought, I don't know, another American doing a Cockney accent. I'm sure he's American anyway. Was he half American, half something else? Anyway, yeah. Okay, but then again, like, more of the cast started to come out, and months went by and I kind of forgot they were making the film. Then came a few teaser trailers and I was like, she does look pretty good as Mary Poppins, obviously with the new light costumes. I'm glad they didn't do it exactly the same. Plus, and again, they set the film, how many years later it was, can't remember what it is, but anyway, obviously she was going to look different. But then came the full, like, proper trailer, and I actually bawled my eyes out. I know what you guys are thinking, well, why did you cry? It's when I saw Dick Van Dyke dancing. You know, I had no idea he was going to be doing a cameo in the film. And when I saw him dancing at his age on top of a table, I thought, oh my god, this is going to be pretty good. So anyway, again, a few months went by and it was getting closer for the release date. Well, I say months, probably years. But anyway, my timeline's all over the place. But the soundtrack for the film came out before the film at the cinema. So initially I was like, oh, do I buy it and listen to it before seeing the film? Because that's always a tricky move. And I actually gambled one night and I thought, oh, I'm just going to go for it and listen to the soundtrack. And, whoa, I was transfixed straight away by the music. I literally, like, shut my eyes and was in the world of the music. But again, saying about the music, they did release 2 songs before the CD came out, and that was The Place Where Lost Things Go, which is kind of like the film's version of, I don't know, Stay Awake or Feed the Bird, you know, like kind of a lullaby song, but it's really, really touching. And the second song, which got released, Triple Little Light Fantastic. Oh, Disney, you've done so well with that song. I'll talk about that more in detail in a little while, but when I first heard that song I thought, oh my god, this is going to look incredible on screen. I could already tell, you know, I just had this feeling in my head. It sounded like an old song and dance number from old fashioned musicals like Oliver. And yeah, I just couldn't wait to hear that bit. But anyway, so I listened to the CD and I loved pretty much every song on it. The only song I didn't like initially was Turning Turtle, which is Meryl Streep's song. I don't know, I didn't find it that catchy, although it's become catchy now after seeing it a lot of times. But yeah, no, I love the soundtrack, and it has some of the film's score as well. And there's one scene where it uses a little bit of Spoonful of Sugar, and oh, it's really touching. Before I start to talk about the film itself, one part that annoyed me about the CD, having actually seen the film, was it doesn't have the whole score. But then again, I suppose it's only a 1 CD release, but if they do a double CD in the future, hopefully it's got the full score. But my criticism was, there's a scene which I don't really want to ruin because it's kind of a surprise. But then again, it was in the trailer, so that's the Dick Van Dyke dancing scene. He starts telling a story about Michael Banks when he was a child, and in the background you can hear Feed the Birds playing in the score. And oh, that made me bawl my eyes out. I mean, I was crying with joy after seeing Dick Van Dyke, but when I saw that scene and you heard that song, I was like, oh my god, Michael, don't lose it. But anyway, I suppose let's get on to the film, shall we? So I booked a seat for the opening night of the film on the Friday, because where I live there was no early screenings of the film, which is kind of gutting. But anyway, I'd finished work. I literally went straight from work to cinema. I was so eagerly anticipating it. I didn't have a particularly good day at work either, so I was like, oh, I'm sure this film would cheer me up. And from the opening scene of Jack singing Underneath the Lovely London Sky, I was like, this could be pretty good. And like the scene where Mary Poppins arrives it was like a jaw-dropping moment. It was done so well. The music was great. Emily Blunt, oh my god, she just totally killed the role. I mean, sorry, not killed the role, owned the role. You know, that sounds wrong. Killed the role. She's just fantastic as Mary Poppins. She doesn't play it exactly the same as Julie Andrews did, because everyone knows Julie Andrews as Mary Poppins is just, you know, one of the best character performances of all time. But what I liked about Emily Blunt's portrayal was she kind of made Mary Poppins a bit more like she actually wanted to join in with the fun, because I think Julie Andrews kind of played it as if she was quite hesitant about doing stuff, like you know, when they jump into chalk paintings, like she didn't really want to do it at first. It's kind of things like that. Whereas in this film, like there's this bathtub scene where they all go into like the sea in the bath. I can't really explain it. I don't want to ruin it. But just before she jumps in the bath, she's like, off we go. You know, she's really excited, and I just like that. I don't want to explain the whole film because it kind of ruins it if you haven't seen it, and I suppose I should put major spoiler alerts at the title of this video, but I imagine a lot of you have already seen it. So I'll tell you what, I'll try and talk about my favourite scenes from the film. So I already mentioned Triple Little Light Fantastic was my favourite song the first time I heard it, and my god, when that scene had finished, I actually felt like applauding, like I was in the theatre. I loved it. And this might sound over the top, but I can honestly say Triple Little Light Fantastic is my favourite Disney song now. I know, guys, don't murder me for this, but it's so good, it's so catchy. Because a lot of the songs in Mary Poppins Returns, like, you can kind of compare them to the first one and think, oh yeah, that's like this film's Spoonful of Sugar or this film's Step in Time. And saying Step in Time, Triple Little Light Fantastic is kind of like Step in Time, you know, like the Chimney Sweep song, but obviously in this film they're Lamplighters because it's moved on with the years. But oh my god, the scene was incredible. Lin-Manuel Miranda is really, really good as Jack. I mean, again, the accent's pretty terrible like Dick Van Dyke's was, but I really, really loved his performance. But yeah, Triple Little Light fantastic as a song, just incredible. And the song and dance number on the screen was just, it was top notch. Seeing all the lamplighters dancing on the lamps. You even have like bicyclists, like BMX riders, whatever you want to call them, doing stunts. It's just really, really good. And I actually prefer the song The Step in Time now, and that was one of my favourite Mary Poppins songs. Again, like I said earlier, Turning Turtle wasn't my favourite song. I've definitely grown to like it, having seen the film quite a few times now. But I kind of feel like Meryl Streep's appearance was a bit of a missed opportunity. I think had they given her a better song or more screen time, it might have worked a bit better. But I suppose it's kind of like having the crazy Uncle Albert in the first film, you know, when he sings I Love to Laugh. It's kind of a bit like that. But yeah, no, I mean, she was good. Meryl Streep's great in anything, isn't she? You know, you can't say she's not. But yeah, it's probably the song I dislike the most. Oh, I suppose I should talk about the animated sequences. The Royal Dalton Music Hall, wow. That's really good. And the song's so good, it's pretty catchy, like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Couldn't even say the word then. Call myself a Mary Poppins fan. Yeah, no, that's a really good song. Good song. I do apologise for getting all my words muddled today. I've been working and I'm pretty tired. Anyway, yeah, I love seeing the old animation on the screen. That was just fantastic. Like proper 2D drawn animation. And it still works, you know. Obviously most Disney animated films now are like all 3D animation, and some of them are fantastic. I mean, Moana, Frozen, I love them, but the old 2D animation is still the best in my opinion. But that was done really well. Again, like I said, Emily Blunt was fantastic as Mary Poppins, and you know, one of the best things about her in this role is I've seen no criticisms of people comparing her to Julie Andrews, and that's what I kind of feared with the film. I thought, oh yeah, they're going to say, oh yeah, she wasn't as good doing this part or that part, and people haven't done that, and that's a testament to how good her performance is. Obviously Lin-Manuel Miranda's really good as Jack. I thought the actors that played the kids did really well. Ben Whishaw, I loved him playing Michael Banks, you know, as an adult. He was really good. I don't know, I just found his acting really realistic. And when he sings a song about his wife who's passed away, I teared up in that scene. The film, the first time I saw it, it made me tear up loads of times, but it was mostly happy tears, because watching it the first time I was just like, Disney, you have done the original Mary Poppins so much justice with this, and yeah, I just loved it so much. Again, I know I probably sound like I'm rambling on, so I suppose I might cut the review, cut it there, stop it there. I do apologise, my next review will be a bit better, and I might even edit it, but I hope you've enjoyed this. Like I said, I want to do it in one take to make it natural, so yeah. Please feel free to leave any comments about the film if you've seen it or if you haven't seen it, what you loved about it, what you didn't like. And yeah, I will be back with another review pretty soon, and maybe some more vlogs for my Christmas trip, so speak to you guys soon.